time that I sit down to try to film a video, a couple different things happen. I end up in a space that I don't want to have to film a video in. I'm out of breath trying to move around, and I get interrupted 50 different times. Like, I'm teed, but it's fine. It's fine. Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. So the last time that I recorded a video was like a month ago, and I stopped making videos because I just needed to like adjust to the new school year and all that good and wonderful stuff. But I am back, and the title of today's poem is called Daddy Issues, and it is about a boy and his missing father figure. So on this channel, I have already talked about the dynamic of a relationship between a mother and a daughter. So I decided to switch it up and talk about a father and a son and the lack thereof a relationship and how that affects a young man as he grows up. So I really hope that you guys enjoy this poem. Leave a like and a comment and subscribe. Pass this poem around, share it to your friends. Let me know what y'all think. I really hope that you guys enjoy it. You will never understand, and I hope you never do, the pain of a young man who was abandoned by his father. He would have preferred for him to have died instead, so that he could give a reason, some sense, for why a father left his son to fend for himself, to teach himself how to be a man. It's a sad sight to see a young man trying to father himself. It's like trying to see yourself with your own eyes without a mirror to look into. We talk about girls and daddy issues, but never little boys with missing fathers who disappeared on desperate mothers. And the worst part is when mothers can't do their job right either, treating their son more like a husband than her offspring. And he searches for himself in the image of every man he ever sees, trying to find an identity to cling on to. That looks, that feels, that smells like him, all the while trying to find the love of his mother in every woman he comes to date. Daddy, where you at? Night after night he begs, he calls out to the darkness for a place to call home, and a quiet rage grows inside his heart and seeps into his mind as sadness molds into anger, and anger into revenge, revenge into rebellion against everything and everyone that's ever failed him, falling into the invisible man who provided the seed, but never showed his face and never made an entrance. It's hard to go about life trying to be something you never had a proper example of, except for maybe an uncle or a cousin or a brother who try to show you the ropes and become like the dad he's never had, but it's not the same. His father is still out there among the shadows, and living inside the young man is the little boy left behind long ago, still calling, still crying, still clinging onto the hope that maybe daddy might come find him, scoop him up and carry him away. Maybe, just maybe, daddy will choose to love him one day. But God says in his word, he becomes a father to the fatherless, makes a home for the homeless, gives a hope for the hopeless. Searching for the love of someone incapable of loving will only make your soul grow tired, will only leave you scarred. Stop pushing someone to love you who doesn't know how to love themselves or anybody else around them, because it's like running into a brick wall and you only end up bruised. God says he is here. He is waiting for you, arms wide open for the orphan. He is the father you've always needed. Perceive this, what it may be like to experience the healing and the freedom of being loved by the God who took the time to make you and is waiting to rebuild you from the ashes of this pain.